was a big party downtown. Cans, vendors' cards, whatever they can pick up, they throw, smashing dozens of windows.
This woman was caught in the middle of the mayhem when protesters broke her car windows.
Yeah, Mom. She was trying to take me home on 13th Street. They tried to kill us.
At least 20 to 30 young people throwing rocks. You can hear them impacting against cars and against trucks. I haven't seen any police officers coming here. Only police.
In America, not for the blacks.
They call us Mr. Gorillas. We out here acting like gorillas. And I'll kill every last one of you.
She got tense, you know, it was a lot of pushing and shoving. Once bottles and rocks and sticks and stuff were being thrown at the officers, they then went into a retreat mode. When they cleared that corner, what they left is, I'd say, well over 100 people very upset. And that's what happened in that corner, you know.
All off-duty deputy sheriffs are directed to contact their unit of assignment as soon as possible or the nearest Los Angeles County Sheriff's facility. California Army National Guard has been deployed to assist the Sheriff's Department and Los Angeles Police Department in a mutual aid operation to restore law and order and to protect life and property.
Larry Tarvan is hit in the head with a rock. Rioters pull him from his truck and beat him. The crowd robs his truck as he lies in the road. No one helps him.
This was taken at various times throughout this day as looting was widespread, as it still is.
At Washington Park, a standoff between angry demonstrators and police in riot gear ends after police fire on the crowd.
And that's the sound of police firing shotguns with rubber bullets and beanbags into the crowd at Washington Park in Over the Rhine.
But even here, today, as stores were being looted, police cars drove right by. Too much to keep up.
We just don't have enough people to do it.
So as soon as you
them away,
go ahead.
As soon as we chase them away, they come right back.
They have taken criticism. But today they're under fire, on the run, and trying mightily to keep up with an impossible situation.
Once again, we got there just as this market was starting to be looted. Look at these people pouring out of the shoe store. You gotta wonder what's going on in these people's minds. Why did you do this?
I don't know, because it's free.
It's free?
Yeah.
Don't you know it's wrong? You don't care?
I don't care.
You wonder what's going on inside these stores? Well, we took some shots here. Look at this. This is inside a Kenny shoe store. And, you know, it's party time. These people are smiling, as you heard. They don't care. They know it's illegal. They don't care. But I'll tell you what happened moments later. The Korean merchants and store owners who own that shopping complex, they were talking to me for a moment. They said they were fed up. They walked away. Next thing I knew, they walked out of their stores. 3 of them were holding guns, and they just started firing at everybody and anybody. Couldn't believe that these guys had actually pulled out loaded guns, but they were. Their bullets flying all over. And here you can see, this is where they see the cars pull up and start to shoot back. They start to take cover, realizing, I think, what they had started there, but there's just a simmering point, and they boiled over.
Just after the looting stopped and the situation quieted down, a fire broke out across the street.
There was such, what would you call it, such arrogance that people were simply parking their cars outside a broken-into business, opening the trunk, going in, taking all the goods they wanted, and coming back like they were shopping.
This is probably one of the worst incidents we've seen all night. You see this Bronco here. People surrounded the car. They dragged the driver out.
And beat him bloody. He's the guy, the poor guy, never had a chance. Bedlam down here, and it's hard to sort out who was doing what.
We should mention there have been several fires started in the area now. Earlier we had pictures, a place about 3 doors down from Tom's Liquor Store. There are about 8 fires going. We saw...
More than 2,000 fires have been set in Los Angeles today. Many of them are still burning out of control.
The other fire trucks are staged, standing by, complete with a police escort at this point, ready to rush off to the next one wherever it might be.
I see.
I believe that's the group stage before. They're going with the highway patrol escort that is bringing up the tail. One leading the pack. I see we're directly over. It's difficult, but 4 or 5 engines. There's a highway patrol leading the pack. There's
an entire city block reduced to timbers.
What's going on is they're doing it in the wrong area. The thing that they're doing is the right thing, but they need to go to Beverly Hills and they need to go to the right place.
Police chose not to stop the looting or were simply outnumbered.
Horrific assault on a 63-year-old woman in a liquor store in front of her terrified grandchildren.
Oh, fucking sad time. Fucking out. Oh, fuck with him, man.
If you'll recall, this is the National Guard in their Humvee mobile units moving out from a staging area, making their presence felt. And, of course, that presence will become more and more prominent as the curfew goes into effect. But the possibility for confrontation is always there.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Particularly if you can't explain your whereabouts or your reason for being there, and if you don't have some identification to prove who you are and where you're going. And of course, if you're up to something nefarious, you have a major problem.
Yeah. And instructions to disarm anyone inside.
You say guns will be taken. No one will be able to be armed. We will take all weapons.
That happened today in this wealthy neighborhood where homeowners had armed themselves to protect their mansions. Residents were handcuffed on the ground. In the end, police took their weapons but let them stay in their homes.